Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to use control flow to run your program. A control flow is basically to use some logical conditions to decide which path your program you need to run. So in order for you to provide a condition, the condition will have to be evaluated to a true or a false, and that's basically a boolean value. So first, in this exercise, we will try to see how a boolean value can be evaluated. So as an example, okay, if I want to type 9 equal to 9, 9 equal 9, okay, refers to we are comparing on the left hand side and the right hand side, and are they equal? If they are equal, then the results will be evaluated to a true. So for example, I type 9 equal 9, and you can see on the right it is evaluated to a true. So if you print 9 equal 9, okay, the console will give you a true value. It is important to understand that the double equal sign, it is a comparing of two values. Is a comparing of two values, and the results will have to be evaluated to a true or false boolean value. This is in contrast with a single equal sign. A single equal sign in programming is considered as an assignment statement. It means that what value you will want to assign to a variable or a constant. So remember, if you are doing a comparison of conditions, you have to use a double equal sign. Next, before you type 9 not equal to 9, okay, can you print out what you think will be the answer, whether it's true or false? Okay, so for example, if you think that this will be evaluated to a false, okay, then you type in print string false. Alright, and then you want to check if it is really a false or true, then you type in 9 is not equal to 9. Okay, again it's false. So it shows that your understanding is correct. Next, is 47 greater than 90? So my answer, no, I don't think so. I don't think that 47 is greater than 90. So print 47 greater than 90. All right. Again, it will show it to be a false. Okay. So a few more exercises. Can you try this on yourself? And you can always check the answer from your console. Okay, what I want to cover next is this. Okay. This character that I highlight is the ampersand symbol. The ampersand symbol, okay, a double ampersand symbol represents the AND condition, A and D. So if you want this statement number 7 to be evaluated to be a true, then the first condition and the second condition have to be satisfied in order for the results to be evaluated to a true. So in this statement 7, the first condition, 47 greater than 90, is false. And if one condition is false, no matter how it is evaluated on the second condition, the results will still be a false. Alright, so that's my understanding. So I will print out a false. Alright, and to check this, whether you are right or wrong, I'll highlight it, paste, okay, and again, yeah. Alright, so that's my answer, and my answer is correct. Next, this symbol, the vertical line on the keyboard, we call it the pipe, P-I-P-E, the pipes. And a double pipe refers to the condition or. And if you have studied maths, you know that or means either one condition or both conditions are satisfied, and it will be evaluated to a true. So in this scenario, the first condition 47 greater than 90 is false, but I will still need to check the second condition. And second condition, it should be true. 47 is lesser than 90, it should be true. So since the second condition is true, so the result will be evaluated to a true even when the first condition is false. Okay, that's because for an or condition, as long as one criteria is satisfied, the results will be true. Okay, so print true, that's my answer, and let's see what the computer result is. True, right? And lastly, before we go to the next exercise, okay, this exclamation mark represents a not. So a not true means it is a false. Okay, print false. Print not true. Again, it is a false. All right. Okay, so let's go to the next exercise. In exercise 2, we are going to touch on the if and the if-else statements. Okay, these two statements are very commonly used in programming. So if refers to if a condition is true, then the subsequent statements will be evaluated. As compared to this, if-else statement has more than one condition. So for example, if condition A is true, you do it. If it is not true, then you need to look at the next condition to check whether it is true or not. And you can have multiple if-else nested loops to perform a series of conditions checking. So go to this first example. Okay. So imagine you are creating a machine that will count your money for you and tell you how wealthy you are based on how much money you have. A variable dollar has been given to you with a value of 0. Write an if statement that prints, sorry kid, you're broke, if dollars have a value of 0. Observe what is printed to the console. So variable dollars equal to 0. And I want to write a condition to print the statement. So I will type if, okay, if what? If the condition. And how do you write the condition? The condition is dollar equal to 0. Okay, be careful, you have to you need to have the double equal sign followed by the open brace, and well, you want to print out the statement. If the dollar is 0, print out, sorry kid, you are broke. S. Right, so you can see that the console print out, sorry kid, you're broke. The reason is because the dollar's variable at present has a value of 0. Next, dollars equal to 10. Alright, so you want to check. So now for this second example, you will want to write an if-else statement that prints, sorry kid, you're broke. So let's start. If, again the condition, dollars equal to 0, prints, sorry kid, you are broke. Okay, but I want to add the else statement. So if the dollars is not zero, I want to print out you have got some spending money. So you can see that now the second statement is printed. The reason is because you have assigned dollars to 10. And so now in this last part, I want to add in the last condition. That is, if the dollars variable is 100 or more, then I will have to add in the new statements. Looks to me like we are rich. So the first statement, if dollars is equal 0, all right, so you print out this statement. Else, if dollars is less than 100, so that's my second condition. And lastly, to take care of all the remaining condition, I got to add in an else. Okay. Print. Okay. Right, so you can see in the third condition, okay, it is in the third program, it is evaluated to the third statement because I have assigned a value of 105 to the variable's dollars. Now, if I were to change this variable to 85, okay, what will you? Now, the last statement is this: you got some spending money, and if I put in as 200, you print out the third statement. Looks to me like you are rich. Okay, let's go to the next example. Okay, in this third example, I want to create a fitness app, okay, to continue with my last exercise, okay, from the previous week. So I want to create a variable called steps, okay, and let me assign it with a value of 0. And then I want to create a constant called step goal, and I assign a value of 10,000 to this constant. So now I want to write an if-else statement that will print, okay, you are almost halfway there if my steps is less than half of the step goal, and to print you are over halfway there otherwise. Okay, so I need the if my first condition, steps is less than step goal divided by 2. Okay. So if that condition is achieved, is satisfied, then I will print, okay, you are almost halfway there. And else. So after else, that means if the first condition is not satisfied, then definitely my steps will be greater than half of the step goal. So in that scenario, I will want to print you are over halfway there. Okay. So now is the first statement was printed because my steps is 0. So try changing it to 6,000. Okay, 6,000. Right, so you are over halfway there. All right. Okay, let's go to the next example. Okay, let's try more examples. So here in this exercise, you have 3 constants set to true, false, true. Okay, so it is determined that the group will go to the restaurant if the restaurant satisfies these 3 conditions. So in other words, the restaurant should not should have fish, should not have pizza, and should have vegan. Okay, so how are you going to write an if statement such that the group will print out let's go if the restaurant satisfies these three conditions? Okay, let me show you a counter example. If has fish, okay, we will have to use and because you want the three conditions to be true. So, and has vegan. Prints. Okay. So will this be printed? Will this be true? Answer is no, it's not true. The reason is because has pizza is false, and because of this, the results of these three conditions is evaluated to false, and so this statement is not printed. So how do you convert the program such that this statement is executed? Okay, so you should negate this second condition, has pizza, because has pizza is false. So by negating this particular constant, the result will be evaluated to a true. So you can see in the console, it is let's go. Okay. Next. Okay. So here you are asked to create a constant. Let is nice weather. Let's create three more constants. Let temperature equal to 82. So the condition for you to go out on the walk is that if the temperature is greater than 82 degrees or if it is not raining. So either one condition is satisfied together with the day must be a sunny day. So how do you write an if-else statement? So pause this video and try to create a solution for yourself. After you got the solution, or if you are stuck, then you can continue play this video. Okay, so I hope you now have your solution. So let's try. If temperature is greater than 82 or is raining. But remember, we do not want it to be raining, so I got to negate this particular variable. Okay. And is sunny. And then I will print out Alright, so it is not raining, so we are going out for a walk, and the temperature has to be greater than 82. So in this particular situation, the temperature condition is not satisfied. Okay, however, it is not raining, okay, because here not raining is false, so that's why the print statement is executed. Now let's try the next example. Alright, I want you to pause the video and try out the exercise yourself. After you are done, then you may continue play the video and watch for the solution. I hope by now you have the solution. So how would you go about writing this program? First, I will, like what the instruction says, I will need to create 3 constants. These constants should be of the type boolean. Is greater or equal to the target's lower bound, and it should be less than or equal to the target upper bound. Similarly, I will want to create is target is below target, and this is equivalent to when the current heart rate is lesser than the target lower bound. And lastly, I want to create this constant equal to current heart rate greater than the target's upper bound. Right, so now I want to write an if-else statement that will print out the 3 respective statements depending on the current heart rate. So now I have got the if statement out, and since my current heart rate is 147 and it is in target, so the first statements will be printed. Now let's say to try to change the heart rate. You see the output is changed to the third statement, and if I make it to 50, it should go to the first statement. Okay. Let's go to the next example. Same as the previous exercise, pause the video and try out this exercise yourself. After that, you may try again to check whether your solution is correct. If you are stuck, you may also replay the video to watch how you may code out the correct program to run your code. So I have a constant called the leak position, which I assign it with a value of 1, and I will need to write a switch statement. Okay. And with this switch statement, I will need to have different cases. So case number 1, I want to print out champion. case 2, I want to print and case 3, I want to print the place. And remember, in a switch statement, there should always be a default case. Okay, so since the league position has a value of 1, so the word champions is printed. And if I change it to 3, it becomes 3rd place. And if I got 5th position, it's a bad season. Okay, I hope you have got this solution. And let's go to the next example. So please pause the video and check this video back again once you got your solution. I hope you have your solution by now. So here again, I will want to write a switch statement with these different cases. Remember, in switch statement, you can give a range for the different case. So case 100 to 120. So it is a 3 dots situation. It is a 3 dot symbol. Print. Alright, so that's the solution. So if I change the value of my current HR to 150, and okay, a different statement will be printed. In example 8, we are going to use the ternary operator. Again, please pause your video and check back this video once you got your solution. Alright, so let's work out the solution. The word refactor means to rephrase, to restructure your code. And the instruction is to ask you to refactor the code so that the largest is declared and assigned by using just one line using the ternary operator. How can you do that? So what I will want is to assign the variable, the value of the variable with the largest number. And to do that, I give the condition number 1 is greater than number 2. Is this true? If yes, then number 1. Else, number 2. Print largest 25. So I may delete this block of code, and you can see that the solution, you can see that how the ternary operator works by shortening a block of code into just one statement. And let's try the last exercise. Okay, again, please pause the video and check back this video once you got your solution. Okay, in this example, again, I want to use the ternary operator. So here I'll type steps. So my steps lesser than step go, divide by 2. If it is true, print almost halfway. Otherwise, I'll print the other statement. So now I can delete this block of code away, and you can see it's almost halfway. And if I change my steps into 6,000, it's over halfway. Okay, so this is a very long tutorial. I hope you have your solutions out. If not, you can always go through this video and try out the exercises again. Thank you.